it's hugely significant.
It's very positive.
It's a big direction change for BP.
There's some large systemic challenges.
BP is positioning itself now.
Particularly excited to hear about the targets.
It's definitely more than just lip service.
Very optimistic.
Well, a very good afternoon, everyone. We have asked you all here today because we have some exciting news to share. It's called Advancing the Energy Transition. It covers our new BP-wide approach to lower carbon, an approach we call Reduce, Improve, and Create. It includes details of the ambitious emissions targets we're setting. We are reducing emissions in our own operations, improving our products to help our customers lower their emissions, and creating new low-carbon businesses.
Energy demand is growing by over a third over the next 2 decades, while emissions need to come down by half. And our strategy is to support that growing demand and achieve that with flat net emissions out to 2025. We're making these reductions as our business grows to deliver the energy the world needs. Every year will be different with different challenges, but 3.5 million tonnes is a stretching target.
The real essence of the plan is each of our businesses, each of our organizational units, having real, specific, tangible, measurable plans that will deliver improvement, not just in our existing operations where we want to eliminate sources of emissions, but actually also in the future operations where we're designing them out on day one.
We're setting a target to aim for a methane intensity of 0.2%. I think this is a pretty big challenge, so what are we doing about it?
Between 2000 and 2016, we've removed about 2 million tonnes equivalent of methane already. We don't have all the answers. That's why we're working with people like Steve to help us understand, but we are in action.
The primary constituent of natural gas, methane, is itself a greenhouse gas that kilogram for kilogram is more than 100 times more potent than CO2 if it gets into the atmosphere. If the world were to adopt a 0.2% across all fossil fuels, it would be a larger action than removing 10% of the CO2 we've put into the atmosphere as a species since the Industrial Revolution.
There's no doubt the future of the planet is at a very critical moment. The commitment to address methane pollution is extraordinarily important.
I'll now put the focus more on what BP is doing to help consumers lower their carbon footprint.
Coming up with improved products, fuels, lubes, and petrochemicals, ultimate cleans engines and improves fuel efficiency significantly. Our low viscosity lubes also improves fuel efficiency significantly. Moving to petrochemicals, we have a leading technology in PTA. This technology has 30% lower carbon footprint compared to average European PTAs.
So I'll now move on to the Create frame.
We have a significant alternative energy business today. We have about a 2.2 gigawatt wind business in the US, biofuels in Brazil. We've got a new solar business now, which I think is exceptionally important. It's a company called Light Source BP. It's a management system for solar power that we've bought equity in. We've said in our strategy presentation about $500 million a year to invest in low-carbon activities. We've talked about a wide aperture approach to our low-carbon energy areas. The other thing we're trying to do is to integrate all of these things, not only with themselves, but also with the businesses that we have traditionally excelled at.
We've developed an accreditation program
called Advancing Low Carbon. It helps us to encourage lower carbon activities right across our business.
So this program is designed really to inspire our colleagues across BP to develop and champion low carbon innovation and also help our customers make lower carbon choices with confidence.
I'll close with a message to the BP management team. The steps that you're announcing today are good, but more will need to be done.
If I look out to 2050 and we've as a species solved the climate and energy problem, my guess is that there will still be fossil energy companies at the heart of it. And those fossil energy companies will produce gas. The gas will be used to back up renewables. The emissions from the plants will go into the ground, will be CCS, and these targets push every one of those buttons. They don't take BP all the way there, but they do take it a material part of the distance.
John, I hope what you've heard makes you proud. I recall the excitement across the company when you spoke at Stanford back in '97. And I sense a little bit of that same feeling across the company that BP is now out talking about something that we've been cautious and reluctant about, quite frankly, because we've had a rough decade. But as we get things done, we'll learn more and we'll get better and we'll find some new things that we can do, no doubt about it.
The only way that we can make real change is if people in a position of power take the initiative by the scruff of the neck, and I think they're to be applauded for that.
Climate change needs all of us in the different sectors to work together.
We have shown as a human race to be extremely resilient and extremely creative about solving problems. We'll do it again here.
This is very timely, and this is a great piece of leadership from one of the world's most influential companies.